Good evening. It's currently 5 to 5 in the evening and I'm only starting today's vlog here because I woke up so late today. I woke up at 2:30 in the afternoon despite setting alarms for 8:30 to 9:30. I basically slept both of the flights, so I only really woke up for food. Like, I didn't watch anything on the TV. I only had like the little map on, and I slept pretty much the whole time. The night before I didn't sleep at all, so Monday going into Tuesday I didn't sleep. The night before that I had about 4 hours, and I've just been go for the last few months, it feels. So I just definitely needed some sleep. I got to Dana's place, which is where I'm staying for the first like week and a bit. I got there just after 7, and then I sat down on the bed and instantly fell asleep. I'm gonna have a wonder while I do this. Instantly fell asleep until about 8:30, and then I woke up and was planning to get up and talk to her housemates, and then fell back asleep again. And then I think I woke up at 10:30. I was awake for a little bit and then fell back asleep, and then I was awake again at 12:30 in the morning. Then I was awake until about 2:30 this morning, and then I woke up at 2:30 this afternoon. I knew I wanted a slow start, but I didn't think I would sleep the entire first day away. But this is the first time I've got up and moving, so I'm just gonna go for a little walk along the beach, and then probably go and get some food because I haven't really eaten at all. All I've really eaten is what's on the plane, and that was yesterday. I feel like I should probably go for a walk, get some steps in, and then go for something to eat. Have a chill day, and then tomorrow get on. Hello. I realised I didn't really properly start this video. Typical me. It's currently Thursday the 14th of August and I'm in Coogee. I landed here in Sydney last night, so it was about 5:30 p.m. by the time I landed. I feel completely out of it. I have no idea what's happening. When I got here, got this from Dana. It says, "Welcome to Oz, Rosie. Enjoy these treats while you settle in. Love you, Dana." And it's so cute. So she got me some face masks and eye masks, which is definitely needed because yesterday's flight was so long. And then I've got some Tim Tams, some caramel and white chocolate Tim Tams. I've got some of these bright crawlers and then some Coke Zeros. It was definitely really sweet seeing that when I first got here yesterday. It just feels like a little bit of a whirlwind, and try not to cry, but also don't want this to be overly everything's great if it's not. And it is, everything's fine. I'm just very overwhelmed. I just feel like a bit of a deer in the headlights at the minute. Obviously I only landed here about 24 hours ago, so naturally I'm gonna take some time to adjust, but I think because I'm staying somewhere that I'm not gonna be staying permanently, this is Dana's room and I'm so grateful to her for letting me have it for the first week and a half while I adjust and everything. I left a lot to come and do this. I quit my job that I was at for 11 years. And I've left behind my family and my boyfriend, and I'm struggling already. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't struggling today and yesterday. Everything just feels really overwhelming. I need to look for somewhere to live. I need to find a job. I meant to go to the bank today, but obviously slept the entire day away, so couldn't do that. Which is fine. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself, especially at the start, because this is all so new to me and it's taken a lot for me to adjust. And I feel like it's pretty normal to feel this way. I don't know exactly where I want to live, so that part is stressing me out because I don't really know where to look. I also don't have a job, and as much as I want to start looking and applying, because I don't know where I want to live, I don't know if that's sensible to start looking for I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to try and find a job and then a place around that. I honestly don't know which is the best way to do this, and I feel a little bit lost, a little bit lonely, a little bit scared. I'll be fine, and that's the whole point of these videos. Hopefully in a few weeks, months, whatever it may be, I'll look back at this and go, wow, I remember being that scared when I first got there, but look how it's turned out. I really hope that's the case anyway, because right now I am terrified. Just terrified of this not working out when I've left so much behind for it. I didn't end up doing much today. I had a walk to Randwick because that's where my bank is I'm going to tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. I can go and open that bank account, which I started online before I left. So I've set up an account. I just need to go into the branch and actually activate that. And then I had a McDonald's because it was easy. It's all I've eaten in the last sort of 24 hours. And to be honest, I'm actually not hungry. I wasn't really hungry to eat that. It took me ages to finish it because I just felt, I'm so anxious right now that I just feel sick. I've had something to eat, and I'm going to try and sort out like my tax file number and do something productive and maybe start editing some of the videos. But my plan is to do weekly vlogs. This week's a bit different because I left on the Tuesday, landed on the Wednesday. It's now Thursday, but I'm going to do them probably Monday to Sunday. But yeah, I just thought I would update you on honestly how I'm feeling. I'm excited. I think the nerves and the anxiety is taking over anything else at the minute, and maybe I'm a little homesick. I'm taking each day as it comes right now, and I'll probably end this part of the night here and say goodnight, and I will see you tomorrow. Good afternoon. It is day 3. I'm going to count today as day 3, so Wednesday being the day I landed as day 1, Thursday day 2, today's Friday, we'll go with that as day 3. I woke up feeling super anxious yet again, but one of Dana's lovely housemates, Jade, asked me if I would like to go for coffee with her this morning, so I did that. And we went and sat on the steps by Coogee Beach, which was really lovely. Definitely needed that. It's helped me feel a little bit more at ease. I'm about to go and buy an Opal card and then try and sort out my bank stuff in Randwick. I've got a bank with Commonwealth Bank, and then in a little while I'm going to be going to meet someone that I used to work with, which sounds weird now saying used to. I've only been gone a couple of weeks, but she's out here with her family, so I'm going to go meet her before she goes home tomorrow. Feeling a little bit more at ease today, but it's definitely coming and going in waves, this anxiety. I'm sure once I've got my own place and a job I'll feel a lot better, but right now it's just a lot and I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? I left the stability of home to come here, but I'm sure it'll get easier. Everyone says it gets easier, so we're just riding the waves right now. I feel so much better now than I did this morning. I ended up taking some stuff off my list. So actually last night I applied for my tax file number and my Medicare, and then today I went to the bank and activated my card, and then I went and got the bus from Randwick to Bondi Junction and then Bondi Junction to Bondi Beach, which is where I met Iona. I think it really helped having a familiar face today and actually getting out and seeing people. Today's the furthest I've ventured out. I've managed to get on a bus. I've walked a lot. I've done 13,948 steps today. I'm slowly easing myself into this Aussie life. I'm about to look at some sublets and then update my CV. It's currently 20 to 8 in the evening, and yeah, that's my evening plan. Last night I was scrolling on TikTok and this little thing popped up from a girl that started a Girls in Sydney type group, and the event popped up for me last night for today to do the Bondi to Coogee walk. So I'm currently doing that with a bunch of girls that I've never met before in my life, just to push myself out there a little bit more and see if I can make some friends. It's very daunting still. I mean, it is only day 4, but I'm still very teary and part of me kind of wants to go home still, so I'm kind of waiting for this feeling to disappear. Last night I didn't sleep at all. I was just up worrying about everything, worrying if I've made the right decisions. I will go into more detail when I'm back because look at the views, let's just enjoy the views. But yeah, I'm doing the Bondi to Coogee walk with a bunch of lovely girls. I feel like this is a much more accurate representation of my Australian journey so far, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like all I've done is cry, and I really want to enjoy this time. I'm just so scared of it not working out. I'm not really eating, I'm not sleeping properly. It's not the people here that's the problem at all. Everyone has been so lovely. I just can't adjust. Something just doesn't feel right, and I don't know what. Maybe it's just all too much change at one go, and I just can't adjust. I'm hoping and praying that I start to feel different soon. Like yesterday I felt much better, but last night and today I just can't stop crying, and it's not feeling the way I thought it would at this point. But I'm not fully enjoying it yet, and I don't know what to do. I'm about to have a call with a friend from back home. I say back home, she's actually out in New Zealand doing the same thing as me. I've just spent all my time here just crying, not eating, not sleeping, and this just isn't what I envisioned. But it's still early days. We're on day 5 as it's currently Sunday, and this will be the last day of this weekly vlog, and honestly I feel so much better today. I cannot believe the difference it has made going into the city. I think what I was most worried about was finding a job and finding somewhere to live, but not knowing either of the two things I wanted to do, and they both affect one another. The way you work, you don't want it to be too far in terms of transport, you don't want it to be too far from where you live, and vice versa. But because Sydney is such a massive place, I had no idea which suburb I wanted to live in. So I landed in Sydney and came straight to Coogee, which is by the beach, and it is absolutely beautiful here. It's the next beach along from Bondi. It is absolutely stunning here, but I just had this feeling for the last few days that this just isn't my home. I couldn't put my finger on what it was, but I just had that gut feeling. You know when you just have to listen to your gut? Something was just telling me that this wasn't home for me. And I don't know about you, but when I think of Sydney, I think Sydney Opera House, Harbour Bridge, all of that, and I hadn't seen any of that until today. Today I met up with Emily, who you may have seen in my Amsterdam vlog from like 3 years ago. She's a friend who I haven't seen for a really long time, actually since Amsterdam. She's been out here with Dana for the last year and a half, I guess it's been now. But she's living out here, and I was able to meet up with her today, and we went into the city, had a look around one of the suburbs that I'm potentially interested in, and honestly, being there, just the anxiety, I wouldn't say it dropped completely,
but it completely relieved itself compared to what I've been feeling the last few days. I have not had an appetite until now. I have not felt hungry until now. I literally could count on one hand the amount of meals I'd had in Sydney since I've been here, which is so bad, which probably hasn't helped with how I've been feeling, but I've been feeling so anxious and something just didn't feel right until today. So we went for brunch in Surrey Hills, which is a place that I'm potentially going to look at for renting. I just know I need to be near the city. As much as Coogee is beautiful, it just doesn't feel like home for me, and I know I need to be in amongst the action a little bit more. I just felt so different being there today compared to being here, and I'm glad that I started here because it's made me realise now I've gone into the city that I just need to be there and not here, which is good in some ways because it's only day 5, and for me to have figured this out already is a big improvement. I haven't cried once today. And I actually felt myself smile as I was walking around the city centre, which I know sounds maybe a little bit weird, but I haven't felt that since I've been here. So that feels a bit like a relief. Even though I still don't have a job or somewhere to live, at least I've narrowed it down to where I want to be. And I feel like there's going to be so many more job opportunities in the centre. So that's kind of my plan. I'm just updating my CV. I didn't really film too much today. I was kind of just in the moment of taking everything in. I feel like now is the first time I felt hungry this whole week. In fact, when I got back off the bus, I went and got something to eat. I got some of these Uncle Toby's, which reminds me of when I was last here with Dana a couple of years back. We used to love Uncle Toby's. So I got some of these little breakfast bars. They may not be the healthiest choice, but it's better than nothing. And I also got myself a pasta salad. I'm proud of myself. I've actually got an appetite coming back. I just feel like a weight has been lifted from me. So I'm excited to see what's to come. But I feel like the city is where my heart is. I'm glad I started this vlog, this weekly vlog, just so I can look back and just see the difference it's made as I get more and more settled here, because I'm hoping that the tears will stop. I'm fully aware that this will come and go in waves and I will feel sad and I will feel happy, but right now I feel a lot better. I'm so much better today than I was yesterday. So I'm glad I'm at least ending this vlog on a high, because I realised the rest of it has been quite tearful. But it's honest. There's no point lying and pretending that everything's fine if it's not. So yeah, in a much better place right now. So I'm going to end this part of the vlog here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this whirlwind of a first week in Australia, and I will keep the weekly vlogs coming, so stay tuned for more.